Hello everyone, welcome to the another episode of Thoughtful Leaders, an initiative under Thoughts on Education by College Dunia. Today we have with us Dr. Preeti Agarwal, Principal of G.H.Raisoni Institute of Business Management. Welcome to the show, ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Maiva.
It would be great, ma'am, if you can introduce yourself to our audience.
Yes, sure. So my greetings to everyone. I'm Dr. Preeti Agarwal, working with the Raisoni institution since the inception of Jalgaon campus, that is G.H.Raisoni Institute of Business Management. I'm the founder director of this institution. Before this, I had 12 years of experience working as a coordinator of MBA department in some other institution, and I hold many posts at the university also, North Maharashtra University. I'm management council member of the university. I'm member of academic council and chairman of board of studies in computer management. And I had the opportunity of holding an additional charge of vice chancellor of G.H.Raisoni University, Amravati. So my experience, I have 25 years of experience as an administrator and as a teaching faculty also. And I have around 70 research papers published to my credit, and 10 research scholars are awarded PhD under my guidance. And teaching and learning and administration is my passion. So I am in this profession by choice. So this is because I am passionate about education. So that is why I'm enjoying it thoroughly. So Mahima, that is all about me. So we can go ahead with other questions.
Yeah, that was great to hear about your experiences, about the research papers, and a person who holds that kind of immense experience and knowledge, and that person is part of our show. So it's a great pleasure for us. So I'll directly move to the question answer round. So my first question to you would be, being the principal founder director for G.H.Raisoni, right? What is your philosophy of leadership, and how would you describe your leadership style?
I believe leadership starts with the vision. We should have clear vision. And being passionate about my work helps me in enjoying a challenging yet rewarding career as a director of an autonomous institution. Being a good leader means setting a good example for others. I believe my actions and behavior as a leader should inspire and motivate others. Where I'm teaching students or managing the staff and managing the employees, I want to lead by example rather than by my rank or my position and title, because these are all temporary things, and it creates a bonding and trust between me and my students, faculty members, and other stakeholders. It is rightly said that a true leader creates more leader, and I strongly believe in participative leadership and working with the philosophy of everybody should grow in the institution. In my view, leadership is all about taking the responsibility to achieve the goals and objective of the organization, and I always inculcate the spirit of ownership among my team members. A strong belief in team, sense of integrity, transparency, motivation, and leading by example makes me a successful leader. So I also like to stay involved and inspire my team by showing that I am working hands-on, hand-to-hand, helping them in all the tasks which we get. And the team I work with always feel that I am the most accessible and approachable leader.
That's great. When a leader becomes the part of a team, the team always, looks forward for the growth. And that's the way, you learn from your leaders. So leaders cannot come into the category of the boss, but they comes into the category of the mentor more. And right, as you rightly said also. So ma'am, to you, my next question, like as you have, vast experience in terms of academics and all those, into publishing the research papers and research scholars. So how do you plan using the immense knowledge and experience which you have gained over the decades, being an integral member of the institute as well as being an integral member of the education society, if I would say?
Right. We, Raisoni, being the youngest NAC accredited A-grade autonomous institution in the region, we have the privilege to offer more flexibility in the curriculum, which is based on the outcome-based education, following multidisciplinary approach, and implementing national education policy in true spirit. And we focus on developing the problem-solving skills, critical thinking, and fostering creativity and innovation among our students, because these are the skills actually which are required in the industry. So rather than focusing more on theory, we focus more on imparting practical training to the students. So our students get jobs in top-notch companies for various profiles in sales, marketing, financial management, HR management, production, operations, and core engineering jobs in mechanical, electrical, civil engineering, ENTC, software engineering, and so on. So along with providing excellent placement, the institution also creates entrepreneurs. We have many success stories of creating entrepreneurs on the startups on the campus, because we have an ecosystem set up on the campus in true spirit, that is innovation incubation cell of Raisoni Engineering College. So we have a true mentorship program. We have strong industry connect also, and we could introduce some new emerging courses also for the students. That is the recently introduced by AICT, that we have launched MBA in business analytics, MBA in healthcare management, BTech and artificial intelligence, which are the new age actually skills, artificial intelligence and data science. So we could start that also, and that is the beauty of studying in an autonomous NAC accredited A-grade institution, that we can design our curriculum aligned with the requirement of the industries.
So true. To create jobs and to get the growth in the career, you need to be a part of an institute where you will be learning up to the mark of the trends which are there in the corporates, and even further. Right. So of course that is the beauty of the autonomous college, that they have all the power to work along with the change of the trends. So ma'am, as like in your introduction also, you said that you are part of the education industry by your choice because you have the passion. So other than having the passion for education industry, according to you, what makes the education industry the best to work in?
Okay, what makes so Mahima, I feel the education system of a country plays very significant role in building its economy. Education and economy are deeply interrelated. The research, innovation, development, everything has its root in the education. So if we want to create future leaders, may it be political leader, economical leader, leader in education system, industrialist, business professionals, everything starts with the education. So I think we have a responsibility of transforming the lives of the youth, the future leaders. So we are not only making them professionally competent, but also making them socially sensitive citizen of the country. So indeed, the education industry is above all the industries, and we are into, I must say, into a very noble profession of nation building. So that is how I see the education industry, that we have to be very responsible to create ethical, social sensitive, and the leaders who will be ready to adapt the changes happening in the globally and economically. So that is how I feel that education industry should work.
So true, like being, in a country where education is, from centuries, I should say, like it's there, no matter, when it, in terms of the spiritual understanding or in terms of the education, in terms of technical understanding. So education has always been part of, one's growth in terms of personal growth as well as the professional growth. And obviously, if the country wants to see the growth in the economical factors also, the country needs to be educated. So, ma'am, as your institute, as you mentioned also that being in an autonomous institute, you have the liberty to introduce the courses according to the trend of the market. So, what are some plans that you are currently designing for college and for students?
See, Mahima, what is important is that in the affiliated setup, we don't have control over the curriculum. We have to adhere to the syllabus which is prescribed by the university. So in education, when we are an autonomous institution, we have liberty and we have control over curriculum, and we can every year change at least 10 to 20% of the curriculum, keeping in mind the need of the industry. So there is no gap. Whatever is emerging technology, whatever is education requirement of Industry 4.0, we need to offer everything in Education 4.0. We cannot afford to be behind the industries. We have to work hand in hand with the industries. So we are committed to strengthen our relations, bonding with the industry. So we have on board many industrialists, and we are planning for foreign collaboration with top-notch institutions across the globe, under which we want to undertake faculty exchange program and student exchange program. We have signed MOUs for collaborations with Maharashtra Chamber of Commerce, Industry and Agriculture for Jugaad Funda, wherein around 200 of our students, they will be doing industry-specific training program, having industry mentor on board, and they will be working on the projects which are actually the problems of the industry. They are not working on the imaginary projects and not only doing the internship for the sake of internship, but they will be working actually on the problems of the industry. So this Industry Connect program, which we are carrying it out currently also. So we am looking forward to have very good outcome out of which, and we aspire to have more startup stories on the campus. We have also signed MOU with the MAGIC, that is Marathwada Accelerator for Growth and Incubation Council, so that they are supporting us to create job portal and create business portal. So this is we want to offer them a bouquet. Whether you want a good placement or you want to be an entrepreneur, we have everything for you. And that is how we are changing our curriculum to offer more open electives and electives to the students, having multidisciplinary approach in our curriculum, and grooming the future leaders with critical thinking and problem solving approach. Rima.
That's great. When institutes understand the requirements of the industry and how they need to, go parallel with the industry, that's where you create those kind of, people who are skilled to be a part of the industry at present, rather than going into the industry and again going for a training out there. So they are already ready to, be the best in the industry. So as you are providing all the kind of, training which an student can look forward for, whether it's, in terms of the internship on a practical problems, or whether it's, approach where they can come to you, a mentorship kind of, curriculum what you have. So how do you plan to attract the placements? Like, as you already have, MOUs with multiple industries. So how you plan to attract the placements for the college or for the students? Because that becomes very much important for students once they go through these courses.
Because students nowadays, they first check the placement ratio of the institution, and I'm very glad to say that this year also we could achieve 80% of the placement, and students are placed in very good company. The reason being that we have introduced Superset portal that makes the whole placement procedure right from the registration of the students to final placement very smooth. And it can be the Superset portal of our institution is given access to students, faculty members, and industries also. So they can check what are the skill sets they are having and what is matching the industry and what industry is requiring the skill set. Accordingly, students keep on applying, and it is giving very good results. We also undertake employability test of CoCubes and aspiring minds of MCAT. We could also register on Internshala portal of AICT, which is a great initiative of AICT. And through Internshala portal, also our students could get very good internships, on the job training, and also final placements. So on the placement part of also our institution is doing very good job, and the scenario is really encouraging.
This is something new which I have came across, where you have developed a system where students and the management, the professors, the faculties and trustees all can understand what kind of skill sets they have and what is required. So accordingly,
Right.
meanwhile, when there is time, they can develop to reach that particular requirements and the particular demands of the industry. So there is no time lagging when an industry is there in front of you and they're asking for some skills and you do not have, and you are lagging behind. So I believe that gap has been filled by your efforts, and this is a great initiative, I would say. So like, as per my understanding with our communication till now, you have actually created that complete ecosystem where a student, when becoming a part of your ecosystem, they are completely growing and developing themselves in terms of personal and professional, and then coming out to the industry. So when already all these things are there in the system, now what should be, what do you think should be the top priorities for next 3 years which you have in your mind?
So our priority is always to impart quality and value-based education, to raise the satisfaction level of all our stakeholders, creating industry-ready graduates, socially responsible professionals, and create a new landmark in the field of professional education. So we have some specific goals and targets for next 3 years. If I want to tell them, they are foreign collaborations with top-notch institutions, strengthening industry institute interface, promotion of research and development, and faculty empowerment program. Because whatever infrastructure we have, that is, we have best of the infrastructure, but faculty is soul of any institution. So it is our prime responsibility to develop the faculty of the institution. So we have to also develop have to have an ecosystem on the campus to help faculty members, to assist faculty members, to empower them, to upgrade their knowledge, to get into good research and consultancy projects of the industries. And our priority is also to have 30% out of the whatever faculty members we have. I want to have 30% faculty members on board from the industry. So as to our focus will be on imparting practical training to the students, what is happening in the industry, rather than focusing on ranks and mark sheets and grades. What is skills, developing the skills and practical approach of the student is very, very important.
Right. When the words of wisdom comes directly from the horse's mouth, as we say, so that's the best to learn and to grow. So of course, if the industry people are a part of the institute, they can give the real-time scenario understanding to the students, and that's how a professional an institute which is providing the professional courses, they can look forward for the growth. So I understood like the academic part in terms of the professional and personal growth. Institute is quite ahead. What maybe from the other close by institutes, but like, what on the extracurricular activities side? Like, what kind of extracurricular activities are being conducted in the institutes? So if you could put some light on that.
On that part, I believe in giving most beyond curriculum activities, and we believe in experiential learning. That is, learning is effective when it is active rather than passive. That is what I feel. So we conduct lots of co-curricular and extracurricular activities on the campus. The objective to conduct these activities are it gives a good platform to the students to develop their problem-solving skills, critical thinking, team spirit, leadership skills, and also develop multidisciplinary approach because they are working in the team. So to groom the students and inculcate such employable traits, we organize many events on the campus. Out of them, if I name some flagship events, is Raisoni Mandi, where is the tagline of Raisoni Mandi is पढ़ाई के लिए कमाई, अच्छी पढ़ाई के लिए कमाई, means learn management by selling. Network lunch is a corporate style lunch we provide to the students. They sit in a corporate style, they take lunch and they discuss the news in the economic times. That is also our flagship activity. We conduct many CSR activities also. We conduct cultural events like Kashti, Antaragni. And to groom the software professionals, we conduct Pinnacle. And many of these activities are state level, national level activities, because I want to give them experiential learning, the feel of experiential learning. And one more important aspect of these extracurricular activities is that, Mehma, many a time students, they don't understand the importance of participating in all these activities. So we have attached credit to many of these activities, that if you participate in Raisoni Mandi, you will be given one credit, will be attached to your grade card. If you participate in Kashti, if you participate in some intercollegiate activity at national level, state level, so one credit will be given to that particular student. And that is how we want to promote students' participation and encourage them in participating all these activities of extracurricular, because these are the activities which actually help a student to develop into a all-rounder 360-degree personality.
So correct, like this is like I have been, part of different colleges. I've taken the interviews, if I would say, rather being part. I have, come across different institutes and, professors or faculties of that, and understood quite a lot information of the colleges. This is one thing which I should say, like I absolutely liked it, that activities, the extra curriculum is also part of the curriculum. Because generally extracurriculum becomes the extra, and if the students are focusing there or not, institute does not pay much of the attention on those side. But if it becomes part of the curriculum, institute and the students both are going to grow on that part. So this was an amazing initiative, I would rather say. So ma'am, as like all over the things what you have told me, quite a lot of information we got through this, but what is that one thing you would like to you would like students to know about your college, which they might not know, or which they will come across after this interview?
So I must say that all our policies, activities and best practices are very transparent and open and participative in nature. So there is no gap between the institution and the students with respect to the information and culture. And we involve students in all our practices, in all the academic bodies of the institute, that is governing body, academic council, board of studies, examination body, we have student representation. So this institution is for the students, of the students, by the students. So if any student in the outside world want to know anything about the Raisoni Institute, I would say I want all smiling faces in the institution. So students are leader, and actually they are the drivers, and they are the real motivation for all of us to give them best whatever is required for their to groom them in future leaders.
That's so true. Like the institute itself is a democratic institute where students has all the rights to learn and grow according to their requirements and according to the choices of them as well. So like as you said, students become part of all the even governing bodies and academic council. Multiple institutes does provide the chance to students to be a part of management, but of course not in the governing body or academic council. So when you are giving those kind of opportunities and chances in the hands of students, so being the principal, how you balance between the expectations from the college and expectations from the student, and how exactly you set your connection with the students?
So being the head of institution, I am approachable, accessible, and I follow open door policy. So our philosophy is student is the leader. I want student always smiling. So we, the faculty members and students at GHR IBM are a family. We are a family. And we have developed a strong bonding amongst us. And we have been together in all our achievements, resolving the issues, having problem-solving approach always. So our students and alumni are all on the various bodies of the institution, as I said. So the expectations of the college and students, they are always mapping. So I never find any gap between that. because students know that whatever we promise, we give. There is no gap in that. There is no hidden agenda. So that transparency brings me closer to my students and faculty members.
That's great. Communication and transparency becomes the very much effective tools when it comes to balancing out between two different bodies or two different stakeholders. So as with your interview, you have disclosed a lot of information, lot of the students which they will be requiring in terms of understanding the institute better. My last thing to you, it's not actually a question. If with immense experience and immense knowledge what you have, any kind of suggestion or any words of wisdom you would like to pass to the youth which is there, or the aspiring students who want to be part of your family?
To the future leaders, my message is enhance your skills consistently, utilize and invest your talent appropriately, develop social sensitivity, and above all, I would like to become them a good human being. That is the biggest characteristics of a human being, that you have to be a good human being first, and you should keep on developing your skill sets in mapping with the industries. Because I personally believe that students should follow their passion along with regular studies. I also appeal the students to do whatever they like. I want them to work hard and be consistent in chasing the goals of their life. Thank you very much.
That was great, ma'am. That was great. It was an excellent, conversation with you. I actually enjoyed it quite a lot. I would like to convey my vote of thanks from the College Dunia team side for giving us your valuable time and for being a part of this show. Thank you once again, ma'am.
Thank you, Mahima. I also enjoyed.